Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the So Weird podcast live script reading. Today, we'll be reading Fountain. My name's Kathy. I'll be playing Molly.
My name is Marianne. I'll be playing Carrie and Rick.
I'm Lauren, and I hijacked Zach's role as the narrator.
I'm So Weird fan for life. I'll be playing Ned and Clue.
I'm sure I'll be playing Fee.
I'm Zach. I'll be playing Nick.
I'm Sky. I'll be playing Jack.
And I'm Emily, and I'll be playing Irene and the homeless man at the end.
All right. Are we ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, whenever you're ready, Lauren.
Okay, so this is episode 13, I believe, from season 2, Fountain. Teaser, fade in, montage, Philip's family, home movies, and photos. This includes photos from our season 2 photo shoot, plus footage of Molly and Rick with baby Fee and 2.5-year-old Jack, and Molly with 6-year-old Fee and 8-year-old Jack. Locations and activities and footage TBD according to what's easy to get with existing scenes.
Most people think time is this one-way street, a straight shot from beginning to end with no do-overs. As for me, I think the Eastern concept of time sounds pretty awesome. The past, present, future all exist simultaneously, like all the pieces of your life are playing at the same time, all the time.
Cut to interior, Philip's house, Colorado. Living room, 1991, night. Fee's 6th birthday party.
Think how cool it would be if you traveling back in time to say your 6th birthday party were as easy as sneaking from one movie to the multiplex to another. I mean, not that I've done that, of course.
Cut to interior, bus / common area, day. Fee, Jack, and Molly fool around with their guitars laughing.
The only problem is, if you're always off watching other movies, you might miss the movie playing right now.
Fade out. End of teaser. Act 1, fade in. Interior, Grand Junction Mall, day. Pan across the mall in full Christmas frenzy. Santa listens to kids' wishes. Banners tout Christmas Eve specials. Shoppers stagger under purchases. Jack and a giddy Fee exit the store with several bags. Fee wears a sequined, bangled Santa hat. She's so busy looking through their bags of purchases, she doesn't notice Jack holding a door open for a man, who will come to know as Nick, and his wife and baby. The man smiles warmly.
Thanks.
Oh, no problem.
Fee and Jack make their way down the row of shops under.
Okay, we got the his and hers fondue pots for Ned and Irene.
Nothing says Christmas like a big bucket of melted cheese.
Carrie, Clue, Mom, Candy, Mike. I think we actually got everybody. Wait, where's the bag with my new Christmas CD?
Fee begins tearing through her bags.
Oh, we got to go back. I think I left them at the cookware place.
Fee turns on her heel and hurries back. Jack follows her.
Fiona, calm down. We can always make do with your other 11 bajillion Christmas CDs.
No, I have to buy a new one every year or it's not really Christmas.
My dad was talking. Okay. I didn't realize we were all depending on you.
I only wanted my Christmas Eve to be perfect. Is that so much to ask?
Fee stops in front of the store where she runs into the man. No bags. Next to her, a mall security guard directs shoppers. Weirdly, it's Nick again, the husband from before. Fee briefly glances at him as she looks around.
Oh man, where could it be? We came here after the bookstore.
We're going to be late meeting Mom.
The bench by the play area, come on.
Fee drags Jack down the mall corridor, passing a cart selling Christmas wreaths, manned by Nick in different clothes. Fee hardly notices him as she speeds along.
Fee, we still got to drive home and wrap the presents.
Jack, it's only 2 hours from Grand Junction to Hope Springs. That'll get us there. Then we can make cocoa, hang mistletoe, trim the tree.
I'm not dancing with you.
It's Christmas Eve. Everyone has to dance.
Why?
It's your tradition.
Fee arrives at the bench, sees a bag on the floor. She smiles and pulls out a CD. Hits of the holidays, classic Christmas tunes.
Got it.
Great. Okay, let's go.
Jack pulls Fee off, passing some carolers with cups of cider strolling past again. Again, one of them is Nick. Fee notices Nick. Have I seen this guy before? And then they're gone. Fee shrugs it off, looks at her CD, and smiles.
Perfect.
As she exits, we cut to interior, mall atrium, day. Molly, Ned, Irene, Jack, and Fee stand in front of the mall's big Christmas tree. They don't look happy.
Tonight,
Irene got the call while we were waiting for you.
It's the big benefit concert for the homeless up at Red Rocks tonight. Their headliner got the flu and had to drop out.
I think she's frozen.
Fee looks crushed. Molly jumps in.
Look, forget it. They'll find somebody else. We'll just head home.
wait a sec, Mom.
What do Carrie and Clue think?
Clue couldn't get a flight until tomorrow, and Carrie says he's fine. Either way, he can meet us up there.
Irene and Molly share a look. Molly pulls Fee and Jack aside. Fee puts on a brave face.
Hey, you guys, I'm sorry. I should have just said no right away. I promised we'd spend Christmas Eve at home, and that's what we're going to do.
No, Mom, you should play the gig. I want you to help those people.
Are you sure?
Sure, we're sure.
A beat for confirmation. Fee and Jack nod. Then Molly hugs him.
I love you. I guess let's go.
Sound checks in 2 hours. Is everybody done shopping?
I need to finish up some things on my own. Give me a half hour.
Sure, baby. We'll meet back here.
Fee nods. Jack gets a strange look on his face.
What?
I mean, I don't know. Something I was supposed to remember. Seems like something Carrie told me a long time ago. Oh well, I'll think of it later. Okay.
Fee heads away from the rest of them. Cut to interior, mall food court, day, contiguous. Dejected, Fee wanders past tables of happy shoppers, yelling up. She stops at a trash bag and drops her Santa hat in.
Ho, ho, ho.
Fee surveys the room. It's crazy busy except for a deserted, old-fashioned soda fountain named Fountain of Youth in a corner alcove. Fee heads over. Cut to interior, food court, Fountain of Youth, day continues. Fee sits down at the single chair by the counter. The brave face she showed Molly is completely gone. She rests her head in her hands, a broken-hearted girl.
Can I help you?
Fee startles, widened to include a soda jerk, who is actually Nick. He has somehow appeared behind the counter. His smile is warm and friendly. Fee stares, confused.
No. Have we met before?
I don't think so. My name's Nick. And if I had to guess, I'd say you need a Cocoa sleigh ride.
A Cocoa sleigh ride?
Hot chocolate topped with whipped cream, red and green sprinkles, and a cherry big as Rudolph's nose.
Fee looks down, surprised, to see that big festive Cocoa has somehow appeared in front of her when she wasn't looking.
Guaranteed to lift your spirits.
What makes you think my spirits need lifting?
Oh, lots of folks have a tough time during the holidays.
Yeah, well, that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be hanging stockings, sleeping in your own bed, dancing to Christmas music. But now Christmas Eve is going to be like every other night, going to a gig, falling asleep on the bus.
You never know. Maybe this Christmas Eve will be special in its own way.
Fee shrugs and hands Nick some money. He pushes it away.
It's on me. Where I come from, everybody gets a present on Christmas Eve.
Thanks, but the only present I really wanted is the one I can have. A perfect Christmas Eve at home with my family.
Close on Fee. She leans down to slurp the whipped cream off her cocoa. And when she looks up, she gasps as we cut to interior, Bell House, kitchen, 1997 day. Fee's POV of 14-year-old Jack sitting at the kitchen table drinking cocoa and staring at her. Half-wrapped presents cover the table.
Jack?
Reverse to reveal 12-year-old Fee sitting across from Jack with a mug of hot cocoa in front of her. Next to her, Ned, with hair and a beard longer than present day, makes a tuna sandwich.
What's happening?
What do you mean?
This is Carrie and Clue's house.
Unless they moved out and didn't tell me.
Did I fall asleep? I was just... Wait a minute, you look younger.
Fee looks down at her own clothes, confused.
And I outgrew this dress. How old am I?
Ned and Jack exchange a look.
Sorry.
You're 12, honey.
But I'm not, I'm 14.
Oh, good. Then I am 16. Can I borrow your car?
Ned shakes his head and eats a sandwich. Fee circles the kitchen in a pack.
This is all wrong. Clue busted that microwave last year when he tried to dry his sneakers. Carrie stopped eating that tuna last summer because it's not dolphin safe, remember?
It's not.
This is impossible. I can't be here. I'm already 2 years in the future.
You know, Fee, it could be just me, but I definitely think you're getting weirder as you get older.
Okay, wait, maybe I did fall asleep. I mean, sure, this is all a dream. I just need to wake up.
Fee starts jumping up and down, shaking her arms and legs, yelling. Jack and Ned look at her like she's nuts. Jack sniffs Fee's cup of cocoa.
I'm guessing tainted milk.
Fee stops abruptly.
I was at the soda fountain. Then Nick. He did this.
Panicked, Fee yells at the ceiling.
Nick, can you hear me? You got to bring me back.
Maybe I should call Molly.
No, I need you to drive me to Grand Junction. That's where Nick is.
Okay, Fee, does this Nick speak to you?
You don't believe me? Fine, I'll just take the bus.
Fee exits for the front door. Cut to exterior, Bell House, 1997. Continuous. Fee runs out the front door, only to find out that it's cold, windy, and snowy outside.
Oh no, I'll never make it to the bus stop in this weather.
Ned and Jack exit the house and stand next to Fee.
Ned, where's your truck?
I don't have a truck.
But you do, or you will.
Ned's cell phone rings in his pocket. As he pulls it out and answers it,
We only have one car, Fee, and Irene's driving it. Hello? Oh, hi, Bob. What's up?
suddenly the wind slams the front door shut. Ned tries the handle. It's locked. He shakes his head in disbelief.
Do you have your keys?
Of course I do. Inside. Wait a minute, what'd you say?
Jack throws a disgusted glare Fee's way.
I'll go try the back door.
Jack trudges off around the house. Fee jiggles the door handle.
But Bob, it's Christmas Eve. No, sure, right. I understand. Bye.
Ned clicks off the phone, slumps onto the porch, runs his hand through his hair. He tries opening a window, but it's stuck.
Ned, can you give me a hand? What's the matter?
I just got fired from the Kiss reunion tour. The road manager's bringing in his brother-in-law as a head roadie.
He gives up and tries another window under.
Don't worry about it. Mom's quitting the ad agency next month, and she'll go back on tour next summer. Hire you as her head roadie.
What? She told you that?
She hasn't decided to quit yet, but trust me, all right? Now can you please get up and help me so I can get back to the present?
Cut to exterior, Phillips's house, Colorado, 1994, night. Close on 9-year-old Fee as she struggles to open a window from the inside.
Now can you please get up and help me so I can get back to the present?
Fee stares out the window for a moment, dumbfounded.
Fiona, you know we don't open presents until tomorrow.
Interior, Phillips house, Colorado, living room, 1994, night. Fee, wide-eyed, looks around to see Molly and Irene sitting by the Christmas tree. Molly is in a business suit. Irene has long hair. Fee races over to a mirror and stares at her 9-year-old self.
Oh no.
After a look of dread, we fade out. End of Act 1. Act 2, fade in. Interior, Phillips's house, Colorado. Living room, 1994, night, continuous. As 9-year-old Fee stares in the mirror, we hear shouting and pounding feet. 12-year-old Clue flees downstairs. He is chased by 14-year-old Carrie, who waves a pair of fake reindeer antlers.
Come on, Clue. You'll be famous. You'll get your picture in the school paper.
But I don't want to be clued off the red-nosed doofus.
The boys race around Molly and Irene, who try to stop the rampage throughout. Clue uses the grown-ups as body shields.
Whoa, who put a speedway in here?
Mom, what's today? I mean, year-wise.
Don't be such a baby. Chicks love antlers.
Carrie lunges for Clue, who scrambles up onto the couch.
Carrie, don't!
Too late. Clue tumbles over the back of the couch, into the space between the back of the couch and the wall. Clue stands up, covered with dust.
Ah, dust bunnies!
I'll get him.
Carrie starts to pound on Clue with a pillow. Irene and Molly pull apart the squirming kids and try, unsuccessfully, not to laugh.
I always forget to vacuum back there.
It's not funny. I look like a dork.
You are a dork.
They separate
Mom.
the boys.
I'm sorry, Clue. You can borrow some of Jack's clothes. We'll throw this stuff in the washer.
Mom, I've got to talk to you.
I'll be right back, baby.
Irene, Molly, and Clue head upstairs. Fee throws up her hands in disgust, stomps over to the phone, and dials 0.
Can I have the area code for Grand Junction?
Hey, since when are you allowed to call long distance?
Thanks.
Fee hangs up and dials the number under.
Who do you know in Grand Junction?
There's this guy, Nick, who works there, and I've got to talk. Hi, can you give me the number for the Grand Junction Mall? What do you mean there's no number? There's no such mall?
Fee hangs up, distraught.
Oh, great. I've gone back so far that it hasn't been built yet, and now I'll never find Nick.
Hey, I know it's hard to get dumped, but it's better to know up front if this Nick dude's not real boyfriend material.
It's not like that. Quick, help me find a pen and paper. I've got to write a note.
Hey, Fee, I've been there. I've been bummed ever since Amy dumped me. She even gave me back the tape of the song I wrote her. Hey, you want to hear it?
Yeah, sure. I just need some paper first.
Cool.
Carrie grabs Molly's guitar. He strums and starts singing.
Oh, lay me, how you slay me.
Carrie, listen, this is really important. I don't know how long I'm going to be here.
Where are you going?
I wish I knew, but you got to tell Jack that when we go to the mall 5 years from now and I want to go off on my own, don't let me go. Tell him to tackle me or tie me to the Christmas tree or something.
Wow, you sure like to plan ahead.
Bea gives up searching for paper. She grabs a photo from the wall. A shot of the Phillips family showing 6-year-old Bea with Molly and 8-year-old Jack. Bea starts to write on the back. Sings some guitar as Bea writes.
Your eyes are so fine, they shine into mine. That's a double rhyme. They're the hardest. How could she not get that?
Forget about Amy. About a month from now, you'll meet this girl named Skyla, and she'll dump you too.
Huh?
But then there's that redhead with the squirrely laugh, and she's gonna leave you for that Jack with the braces.
What are you talking about?
There's nothing but girls in your future. Sonia, can you please just let me finish this note?
Sure, Fee, whatever.
Over her note. Angle on the note. Dear Fee, I'm the 14-year-old you. I'm going backwards in time. When you're 14, don't talk to any guy named Nick at the mall. I'm not kidding. Resume scene. Fee clears gifts off a table and puts the note down, plainly visible.
It'll be okay now. 9-year-old me will see this note. None of this will have happened, and everything will be the way it was.
Could you say that again in English?
Fee closed her eyes. We push into ECU and match to dissolve to. Interior, Phillips House, Colorado. Fee's room, 1991, night. ECU of the closed eyelids of 6-year-old Fee. The eyes flutter open, then go very wide. Pull back to reveal the younger Fee lying in bed, sick. Molly, who has long hair, takes a thermometer from Fee's mouth.
Okay, let's see what we've got.
Fee looks around, panicked.
No, not again. It didn't work.
What didn't work?
I'm 7 now. Wait, no, I'm 6, right? I mean, that's the year I did my Christmas dance in the snow, even though I had the flu.
Your fever isn't that high.
Mom, I've been here. I'm telling you. You're getting me the red bike with the sparkly thing sticking out of the handlebars.
Fiona, I told you to stay out of my closet. Besides, Santa's getting you that bike. He brought it early and asked me to keep it.
Mom, please, I don't have time to get into the whole Santa thing. You've got to help me.
Help you? Baby, you're gonna be okay.
I'm not talking about the flu. I'm getting younger all the time, and I don't know how to stop it.
Well, then breathe on me. I'll take a case of that.
I'm not kidding. If this keeps up, the next thing you'll feel is someone poking inside your uterus, yelling, "Let me out of here!"
Molly feels Fee's forehead and looks at the thermometer again.
We gotta get a new thermometer.
Cut to interior, Phillips House, Colorado. Jack's room, 1991, night. 8.5-year-old Jack lies in bed listening to a period Walkman type tape player and reading comic books by flashlight. After a beat, 6-year-old Fee enters, unnoticed.
Jack!
Jack continues to bop to the unheard music, oblivious to Fee. He turns the volume on the Walkman to the max. He yanks out the Walkman under.
Shh, keep it down. Mom thinks I'm asleep.
How come you're not up? I thought you were a big old pukey snot ball.
Didn't Carrie give you the message?
What message?
Right, that's 3 years from now. And the note, something must have happened to it. Or maybe I just didn't believe it.
Discouraged, Faith sinks onto Jack's bed.
But why should I believed it? Nobody else has.
Are you still running a fever? You're kind of making no sense.
Maybe I'm supposed to be learning some kind of lesson. What is it, huh? How's about a hint? Is it that compared to this, the Christmas Eve I was having was perfect? Okay, message received. Can I go back now?
Jack looks up at the ceiling as Fee continues to stare at it.
Is there somebody living in the attic I haven't met yet?
Fee sighs, looks at Jack. Her spunkiness returns.
There's gotta be a way out of this. Jack, did we have a computer when I was 6? I mean, now. Do we have a computer now?
Man, you must have a fever. You whined for like 3 months for Mom to buy one.
We do. We have one.
Jack shines his flashlight towards his desk, revealing a period desktop PC.
State of the art. 640K RAM. 10 megabyte hard drive. No way you'll ever fill up that puppy.
Oh, brother. Okay, what about an ISP? Are we online?
On what?
Online. Do we have net access? I've got to do some research.
Jack looks at her blankly. A beat.
I've got a library card.
He sighs. Cut 2. Interior. Phillips House, Colorado. Living room. 1991. Night. Molly sits alone, tears on her face, holding a slightly better picture of her and Rick. Fee enters.
Mom, I need your help.
Molly turns, surprised, and tries to hide her tears.
What are you doing up, baby? Are you feeling worse?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Come on. I'll take you back to bed.
If you think I'm too young to understand, believe me, I'm not.
Molly nods as she pulls Fee into her lap.
I guess that's true. You're a pretty amazing kid. You know that?
So why are you crying?
Molly looks at the picture a beat.
I miss your dad.
Fee nods, thinks a moment.
I miss him too. We always will, but we're still going to laugh sometimes. We'll be happy, I promise.
Molly brushes away fresh tears as she stares at Fee, floored.
You do, huh?
Fee nods and crosses her fingers over her heart.
Cross my heart.
Okay, then. We'll just see what the future brings. But in the meantime, I'll keep working on being happy in the present and being grateful for what I have right here in front of me, right now, like my daughter.
Tears spring to Fee's eyes. She wraps her arms around Molly.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, baby.
Molly hugs Fee tightly and rocks her as she sings Silent Night. Fee closes her eyes and melts into her mother as we cut to interior, Phillips House, LA, living room, 1985, night. Fee's POV, over the rim of a bassinet. Fee sees Molly playing her guitar and singing Silent Night. Reverse angle. Molly is singing to baby Fee, 10 months old, in her bassinet as 2.5-year-old Jack toddles around. Rick enters and smiles.
I think I just saw an old man in the sleigh streaking across the sky.
Molly laughs. Rick crosses over and kisses her.
I'm sure he's stopping here. I've been a very good girl this year.
Molly crosses to a turntable and plays a Christmas album. A sweet, upbeat version of The Little Drummer Boy starts to play. Fee's POV, looking up out of bassinet. Rick leans into Fee's bassinet, smiling.
How's my Christmas angel? How's my precious girl?
Resume. Rick smothers Fee with kisses. Jack grabs Rick's pant leg. Rick swings him up into the air, laughing as Molly watches and smiles.
And my best boy? I bet Santa's got a shiny new train set with your name on it.
Rick tickles Jack, who giggles. We see Molly drinking in the moment. Ned enters.
Hey, guys.
Merry Christmas, Ned. Where are Irene and the boys?
You didn't tell her?
Tell me what.
Irene's looking for a sitter. Something's come up.
What?
The benefit for handicapped kids, their headliner got sick. If they don't find a replacement with a big enough name, they're gonna have to cancel.
So they need somebody like a name, like, say, the Phillips Kane Band?
Look, we won't do it if you don't want to. I know I promised you we'd spend Christmas Eve at home together. Just the family.
Molly crosses to Rick and puts her arms around him.
We'll still have Christmas Eve together with the family, just somewhere else.
Rick to Molly, starts to stir. To Fee's POV, Rick leans into the basket.
Merry Christmas, baby. Can I have this dance?
Resume, and POV. Picks up Fee and slow dances around the room with her.
Shall we try a rumba? A waltz? Nah, let's make up our own dance. A Christmas dance.
Rick dips and swirls Fee, laughing. They spin all around the room. It's clear he adores her. Ned picks up a period camera lying on the table and points it at Rick.
Hey, Rick, smile.
Rick turns to the camera. Fee touches his face and Ned shoots the photo that is now in Fee's bedroom. Molly picks up a period video camera and starts filming as she circles the room.
Fee, baby, look this way. Fee. Fee.
Cut to interior, mall food court, day. Fee is asleep at a small table near the alcove where the Fountain of Youth was. Molly shakes her awake.
Fee. Fee.
Fee comes to, but is still slightly groggy.
Daddy?
No, baby, you were dreaming.
Fee focuses and sees Jack, Ned, and Irene with Molly. But when she turns around, the Fountain of Youth is gone.
Where's the soda fountain? Where's Nick?
What soda fountain?
Who's Nick?
I'm sorry. I knew that benefit thing was going to upset you. Are you all right?
Fee nods, still absorbing what she's just experienced.
Mom,
Yeah?
did Daddy used to dance with me when I was a baby, I mean?
All the time. How'd you know that?
And Molly joyfully.
It's a long story, but I'm not sorry you took the benefit. We'll all still be together on Christmas Eve. It's just somewhere else.
Molly kisses the top of Fee's head as they all leave the food court. Fee walks her arm around her mother.
How long is the drive to Red Rocks?
About an hour. So I figured we may as well get started with Christmas on the way.
What do you mean?
Molly, Irene, and Ned smile at each other. Jack and Fee look puzzled as we... Interior, bus, / common area, night. Fee and Jack enter, followed by the adults, and it's a Christmas wonderland, rock and roll bus style. Garlands and wreaths hang beside twinkling lights strung all around. A small Christmas tree sits in the common area surrounded by boxes of tinsel and ornaments.
Wow, when did you do all this?
I had help from Santa's best elves.
Molly hugs Ned and Irene.
We do everything but slide down chimneys.
I'm going to make some popcorn for the road.
Irene heads for the microwave. Ned, Jack, and Molly dig into the ornaments.
Dibs on the star.
As they start to decorate the tree, Fee paws through her bags and pulls out her Christmas CD. She puts it in the CD player, then looks around at all laughing and having fun.
You know, this isn't at all how I expected Christmas Eve to be.
Are you disappointed, baby?
Are you kidding me? It's perfect.
Fee pushes play, and the same version of the little drummer boy starts to play. Fee looks down in surprise, smiles, then starts dancing her father's dance. Jack and Molly start stringing the lights on Ned. As Fee spins, her attention is caught by a photo on the wall. The now yellowed and battered photo of Molly, 8-year-old Jack, and 6-year-old Fee. Fee slowly reaches up and turns it over and sees her message to herself. Below it, in different ink, is written, "Merry Christmas, Nick." Fee smiles. Cut to exterior, street, night, continuous. You see Fee through the window, smiling down at the photo in your hands. Then a sad homeless man walks through the foreground. Camera follows him down the street a bit, then he looks over as a taxi pulls up next to him. We can't see the driver.
Hey, buddy, need a lift?
Nah, I don't have any money.
Don't worry, the fare is on me tonight. Where can I take you?
Well, I'd like to see my family. But the thing is, I've been gone so long, I don't know if they'd take me in.
Maybe I can talk to him for you.
Why would you do that?
Hey, where I come from, everybody gets a present on Christmas Eve.
The homeless man considers for a beat, then gets into the cab. Cut to interior, cab, night, continuous. From the seat, tossed in the trash in Act 1. Then Nick smiles warmly at the homeless man.
My name's Nick. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
As Molly's tour bus passes by outside, Nick turns back around and drives away as we fade out. The end.
Yay! Great job, everybody.
Mm-hmm. That was really fun. I love the music, guys.
Yes, the music was wonderful.
Was that you, Sky?
That was awesome. I was not expecting that.
Not planned at all.
That's awesome. Major props to Cherry. We kind of sprung this role on her last minute.
Yeah, Kat was going to join us, but I think she's in the chat.
Yeah, she wasn't feeling too well. But thanks to all the listeners. I think we had a handful of people. But yeah, they're all commenting. They love the music part.
The music was great.
Thanks.
I loved your Ned voice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes, that
Massive
was
props.
excellent.
Did you have to like gargle salt water before or something?
Nope, it all came naturally.
That's so good.
I hope I did the Ox King justice. Dragon Ball reference because he was that.
Well,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
you know, I mentioned this to Kathy Cat Nively recently. I was watching one of the Muppet Christmas movies, not one of the good ones, and like the Santa Claus enters the scene and starts talking, and I'm like, oh my god, that's Dave Squatch. And
No way.
yeah, and I looked it up, and of course it was him. Yeah, I think it's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie is the name of that one, and yeah, I mean
He
he's
is a
only in
Muppet.
like 2 scenes, but as soon as I heard his voice, I was like, oh my god, that's Dave Squatch. And and after thinking about it, I even remember asking him about it when we interviewed him a couple years back. So anyway, that was a fun surprise. An excellent job with the Ned voice there. So weird, fan. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I love being here because you're all so cool.
You're so cool. You're so
Thank you. I love being here.
Oh.
Yeah. So I remember last year was it last year or 2 years ago? I don't remember. But we did a Christmas special. So we had people send in recorded videos of their favorite moments of Fountain and their favorite movies. And I don't know if we talked about the movies that the cast from So Weird are in, because a lot of them are in Christmas movies.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I
Do you
don't
remember
know.
that?
Possibly. That would have been Jimmy, probably. Jimmy knows all that stuff.
Maybe, yeah. I know we have a list somewhere, but I know Mackenzie Phillips is in one.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say Clue. Eric Von Detten is in a really popular one. I
Yeah.
forget the name though.
Wait. Let me bring up IMDb. You may hear me clickety clacking on my keyboard here.
While we're talking about related movies and stuff like that, I mean, I would say that this episode started a lifelong obsession with me with time travel. All of my favorite movies are time travel related. And just for anybody who watched this episode as a kid and was like, I want more of stuff like that, I have some suggestions. If anybody has ever watched Star Trek Voyager, there's this really awesome episode called Before and After, which is essentially this episode where one of the characters on Voyager is living their life extremely fast and trying to figure out how to reverse the process. And then one of my favorite movies of all time is called Shuffle. It's starring TJ Thine, who people might know from Bones, I think it's what it's called. He was also one of the Who's in Grinch Who Stole Christmas. So we can tie it into Christmas. But yeah, Shuffle is about a man with narcolepsy who every time he falls asleep, he wakes up in a completely different time in his life. And it's completely out of order. And it's this crazy, like as if like Groundhog Day was a thriller. It's really good. Anyway.
Interesting.
It sounds awesome. I'll have to check that out.
I'm gonna have to check it
Shuffle.
out.
Well,
Yeah, I see Betsy commenting on those movies we were talking about. Yeah, so Dave Ward's on. Is that
a movie called Is Betsy hooking us up? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's in It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas.
Okay. And I'm also seeing he's in Jingle All the Way 2, where he also plays a
What?
Santa Claus.
I mean, how could you pick a better Santa Claus?
Eric
That's
Lively
streaming on
is
Disney
in
Plus.
he's in A Medea Christmas. If anyone see
Oh.
that.
Oh my.
Those Medea movies are pretty big, so that's a prominent
Mhm.
title. I mean, if you enjoy those kind of things.
Yeah. Eric Von Detten is in Christmas Every Day.
That was like my favorite movie back in the day. 'Cause I was like, what? Like,
Is
there were
that
a
a
lot of
Groundhog Day
Christmas
type of thing?
movies. Yeah, it was like one of the original, ABC Family. I don't know if it had a name before that because now it's like Freeform, and that was like their Christmas movie. And there wasn't a lot of new Christmas movies back then. Usually got like a couple a year, and like he was a star, and he has a really bad day, like everything goes wrong, and he gets stuck in basically like a time loop. So he tries to keep fixing it, and then he kind of realizes he can't fix it.
That sounds rad.
Well, and looking at his IMDb here, apparently his very first role was in a Christmas movie, 1991's All I Want for Christmas. Apparently he was in a choir scene in that.
That's another good Christmas movie.
Oh.
Is that the one with
It's still
Jonathan
Christmas.
Taylor Thomas?
No, it's
no.
Little Thora Birch, and
Yeah.
I want to say, I can't remember the kid who plays the brother, Ethan Embry, maybe, but I feel that's wrong.
Yeah, Ethan Embry. Yeah, he's credited as Ethan Randall.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like a couple of kids of divorce. They kind of want their parents back together. And it's like they're like hijinks trying to get the parents back together.
So like a Christmas version of The Parent Trap?
That's what it sounds
Without the
like.
twins
Kind
aspect?
Mhm.
Probably the way they kind of go around doing things.
And apparently he was also in the Recess Christmas special. So
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Eric Von Detten has 3 separate Christmas-related credits there. So there you go.
Nice. Mackenzie's her movie is called Hercules Saves Christmas.
Yeah,
I
it's a dog movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a dog movie, but I like them. They're cute.
Hercules is a dog?
Huh?
Hercules is a dog?
Yeah.
It's a dog. Okay.
A talking dog.
Okay.
Yeah. The IMDb plot synopsis is Max, an adorable yet mischievous 12-year-old boy, meets a talking dog named Hercules, who takes him to the North Pole to meet Santa and argue his way onto the naughty list, or nice list, excuse me. And this is amusing, but apparently the dog, the dog is credited Hercules Rossi. Rossi, and it's not the voice. The dog is voiced by Luigi Rossi, so I guess Hercules is Luigi's dog.
Weird.
And Mackenzie is like a big role in this, or like a small role?
I have no idea. She's credited fourth,
know.
so
Yeah, I think I saw it like once, but it was a while ago. I think there's like a bunch of different voice actors, so it's like I guess you'd have to compare. how
Yeah,
much she
well,
has.
she's in there. I think she may be like the bad guy in the movie. I think.
oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to track this down and watch it. It sounds terrible, but I kind of want to see it.
It says that it features the pit bull Hercules from Animal Planet's show Pit Boss.
Oh.
Oh, and he passed away. Oh, I'm sad. The dog is dead.
R.I.P. Hercules.
I'm
Now I
looking
have
at
to
his,
watch
I'm
it
looking
in
at his
honor.
IMDb profile. Yeah, 2004 to 2017. Aw, now I'm
Aw.
sad.
Oh.
So I think we've had almost everybody on here before in an episode, besides Mary Ann. So Mary Ann, if you want to, I don't know, talk about how you got into So Weird or the podcast, whatever you want to share.
Sure. I definitely want to share that Fountain was the first episode I watched of So Weird on Disney Plus. Because the version I had like the bootleg versions of the episodes, and that one was the worst quality. And at one point it rewound a couple parts for some reason and played them over. So that's first off. Second off, I've watched So Weird since I was a kid, back in the Zoog Disney era. And it premiered near my birthday in January. So, of course, I was watching that and I loved it. But I found you guys through Twitter, actually, because I was scrolling through the So Weird tags. And you guys are very active on those So Weird tags. I love it.
Yeah.
So that's how I found you guys. And I've been listening since, I think, episode 3, maybe, from very, very early on.
Oh, wow.
I've been listening to you
Okay.
guys for quite a while.
Wow, that's really cool to hear. So you were with us with the process of us like demanding people to contact Netflix and
Yes.
Hulu to get Disney.
I was
To
one of those
play.
people that demanded, and I did not get anyone to write me back. I forgot his name. He wrote one of you guys back, John or something.
Yeah.
John at Watch Disney Care
Yep.
Team. Yeah.
That's what it was, and he did not care.
No.
So I do remember that whole speech.
Yeah.
But, yes, no, I was there listening to your reviews and your rating systems. I definitely agree with Emily and her rating system, the thumbs up, thumbs down. That's
Yeah.
that's my version of rating things too.
I think it was pretty inconsistent, but yeah.
Two
I'm
thumbs
glad
up.
that someone
Two
else
thumbs down.
understands me. Oh.
Awesome.
Well, thanks for keeping up with us for so long.
Mhm.
So I'm glad
Now-
I'm finally here with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so nice. I'll say to you what I said to somebody on Twitter posted something about how we were his most listened to podcast on his Spotify Rewind this year, which, I mean, first off, wow. And secondly, I think my response to him was thank you for tolerating my voice for so many hours. So
Come on, best
Oh,
voice.
nah, stop.
You have a great voice.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, whatever. But yeah, but wow, no, thank you for that's so cool that you've been a fan for so long and or a fan of us, I guess, and now you're on the guest. So
Yeah. Okay. I don't really have anything else. I don't think there's any news, honestly.
I don't know if we ever plugged our Allie Marie Matheson interview, but if we haven't, you all should go listen to it. It was fairly recent, probably my favorite thing we've done this year. I So, and she's fantastic. And actually, she does talk about Fountain a little bit because Fountain's one of her favorites too. So it's really fun. She's awesome.
Yeah, that was a great interview. We've been trying to do book reviews. So the So Weird has 5 books that are based on some of the episodes. So we're trying to do book 2 sometime in January. So whoever wants to order that on eBay or Amazon and join in, just let us know.
Yeah, shout out for that, because I think right now only Emily and I are the people that have a copy of. Is that correct, Emily?
Kat does too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were gonna try and do it last month. It didn't work out. It's been very busy and hectic for all of us lately. So, but we'll get to it next year, which isn't too far away.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's definitely something that's coming up, and I think I'm on board for all the book reviews. I'm curious. I've always been curious about them, so I'm definitely on board for all of those. So that's something that will hopefully be coming soon for us from this podcast. That somehow, how long have we been doing this now? Like 5 or 6 years or something. So yeah.
5.5.
Yeah, we're not done yet. There's still yet more So Weird stuff to be discussed somehow.
And we've got a couple more scripts, don't we? I know we have the Second Generation and Listen for sure. I keep looking for more. They're just not out there right now. So
And Twin.
Oh yeah, when are we gonna? That one will be like a big event. Yeah.
Maybe a 6th anniversary, since that's coming up in what, June or when is that? I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, does anyone else have something to share?
I'll share something.
Okay.
And this is stupid, but I was I happened to actually be watching the show recently with I was at my mom's, and she has Disney Plus, and we were watching it, and I think we were we were watching Encore, and I just noticed in More Like a River, Molly says something about how in the morning there are bills and dogs, etc., etc. When did the Phillipses have a dog?
What?
It's the Brady Bunch syndrome. The
Come on.
comic
They
just
do have
disappears.
No, they don't. You're right.
Because in season 3 they have a it's in the episode where they
Shelter.
get turned into animals, they have a cat.
Yeah, PB.
Right. And with them being on the road, when could they have even had a dog? So just it was a moment that made me pause and go, wait a minute.
I paused when it said they lived in Los Angeles when they were like in the 80s. I was like, what?
Yeah. Maybe it's all the dogs from outside.
Maybe it's a metaphorical dog. Maybe it's a talking dog that saves Christmas.
There you go.
One of the nice changes inside the script that I really appreciated was, you might notice that Molly actually repeats the line that Tiny Fee says to her. The whole, we'll be happy, I promise. That's the thing that Molly says to Fee right before leaving at the beginning. So it's one of those beautiful moments where the child has taught something to the parent, but the parent taught it to the child. So
Yeah, that's
it's,
cool.
Back to the Future.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, I think this was like the final draft, so there wasn't that many changes. There's a few.
Eggnog versus dust bunnies.
Yeah.
Uterus.
Yeah, I've been
instead of stomach.
Yeah.
I think you can get away with that on a Disney show.
No, you cannot acknowledge that the uterus exists on Disney Channel.
God.
It's not gonna happen.
The mouse says no.
Talking about a mouse, you can't see it. Hold on. There's Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
yeah.
snap.
I see his nose.
It's like a giant Christmas blanket.
How fitting.
Okay. I guess that's it. Lauren said that she's having trouble with her internet, so she still did a great job, though. That's narrator's a big task.
Yeah.
I haven't wanted to do it yet.
Yeah, thank you so much for stepping up and doing that and letting my voice rest a little bit this time, Lauren, because it is a lot to read sometimes. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lauren. You did a wonderful job.
Yeah, fantastic.
And if you all want to read the script yourselves, we have one up on the forum, so-weird.proboards.com. I mean, we have all the scripts on the forum under the episode pages. So, yeah, go on there. You can find them.
And if anyone has a script randomly in their basement or something, let us know. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Lauren.
Hey. Yeah, sorry, I refreshed my page. I don't know what's going on with on my end. Once you started broadcasting, everything went out the window on my end.
That's okay. I think there's just a few like, glitches or freezes here and there, but it wasn't too many.
All right. Happy holidays, everyone.
Oh, yes.
Play us out.
Happy holidays.
Yes.
Sky wants to
Play us
play us
out.
out. Absolutely.
And happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, may hearts be light. All our troubles are out of sight. You all slog through snow and ice, but I live in Honolulu, and that's paradise. Oh, paradise.
Oh my God.
So wonderful.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Awesome.
You need to do more of that, please.
Yes.
Yes.
More seasonal So Weird parodies or homages.
Next time.
Well, thank you. That was amazing, Sky. Well, have a good night, everyone. Have a good holiday
Yes.
time.
Yes,
And we'll
happy
see y'all
holidays,
next year.
happy Merry Christmas to those who celebrate, Happy New Year to everybody else, and thanks for sticking with us.
Keep the faith.
Bye.
Bye.
Keep the faith.